Alright, Grant Ecosystem, I bring you information that is mind blowing. Did you know that the Grant ecosystem is facing a major problem that is causing pain and frustration for thousands of people that subscribe to this program? This was not the initial plan when it all started. It started with hope, it started with trust, and it started with accountability. And people were so excited to get involved and to register into this program and the key in into it with the hope that disbursement will take place in a short time or in a short period. But it's unfortunately that up to now we are still on the same process, same fight, and still same battles. What if I told you that there's a simple solution that could lead to grant disbursement if we apply it today? Get ready because you are going to discover a mind blowing truth about disbursement delay and how we can solve them together. You want to stay to the very end to get the full details and the full picture on how we can get this grant if we apply this simple method. And trust me, it includes you and everybody in the grant ecosystem. Welcome back to the update. On this channel, I talk about grants and we break things down to see how we can help ourselves. If you are new, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any update that I post about grants. And don't forget to leave your comments and be mature about it. Now, there's a problem in the grant ecosystem that we are facing, and everyone seems to shy away from it. Slot selling. You heard me, slot selling. Why are they selling slot at this time? What is happening? Initially, slot selling was not part of the deal, was not part of the disbursement process. But right now, slot selling is beginning to slide into this disbursement program. What is happening? Despite all the hopeful word from leaders like Pastor Donald Obasi Okori and Angus Israel, the arrival of the chairman and the fund has been delayed. This has created a shadow market where some grant handlers are selling slots to desperate people in the grant ecosystem. My question for you is, why are you desperate over something that should come to you naturally? Why do you want to break the rules? Why do you want to get ahead of others? Why don't you be patient enough for these things to work out smoothly? If they are not buyers, they can't be sellers. The reason why people are selling slot is because people are willing to buy. That is why you have this slot selling market right now in the grant ecosystem, and this is causing a mayhem and it is becoming a problem in the grant ecosystem, and everybody need to attack it and condemn it immediately to avoid delay in the disbursement that we are praying and hoping and expecting. You must desist from this practice and move away from this kind of proceed in the grant ecosystem. These are desperate people who want to get ahead of you. You must say no to slot buying. There are people, including mothers, young people, and retirees who are using their last save money to get these spots. They pay out of fear of missing out and because they trust the word of leaders in the grant ecosystem. This lack of transparency and accountability from organizers and the greed of the slot sellers has caused a lot of pain and suffering in the grant ecosystem. Most of the delay that you are seeing or that is occurring today in the grant ecosystem is as a result of this process. They are truncating, twisting, by all means, by hook, by crook, to twist the whole process, to scatter the document, to scatter the arrangement. That is why delay is reoccurring over and over again. Why must you indulge yourself in such activities in the grant ecosystem? This disbursement, this grant supposed to be beautiful things that are supposed to change our life for good, for better. Why do we bring greed into it? In order for us to solve this problem, there must be a solution. So my question to you and to the house is, how do we stop this problem? How do we bring disbursement to place? You want to pay attention so that you have fresh update, fresh mindset on how we can go about it. So how do we end disbursement delay and make grant subscribers happy? First, the NGO group and other CEOs must work hand to hand, must work closely with each other, with grant handlers, to create a clear and open plan for disbursement. Everybody is included. The leader needs to give honest and regular updates to everyone in the grant ecosystem. We need to know where we are at a particular point. We need to have a roadmap, not working without direction. We need to work hand to hand to make sure everybody is updated about the grant process. The leader needs to give honest and regular updates, and transparency and accountability must be the key in this process. We, the grant subscribers, must also be careful. We need to be more just than hopeful. We need to be smart. Always ask for clear details, demand receipt for any money paid, and verify anything you hear. We must hold the organization and the slot seller responsible for their action and inaction. By working together as a team, we can end the exploitation and ensure that this grant is disbursed fairly to everyone in the grant ecosystem. Nothing like unison, nothing like working together, nothing like being your brother's keeper in this grant process and this grant disbursement. We must see each other as one, and we must see this disbursement as a project that must work. We are not going to leave it for the grant handlers alone, or the CEOs or the NGOs alone. No, this time around we must take the bull by the horn, by working together hand to hand to make sure disbursement come to manifestation. This video, I just highlight some points so that you can take home what I said in this particular video. This video is about the problem with grant disbursement, especially slot selling, and it offers simple and clear solution to fix this issue. What are the sellings, what are the problem, and what are the issues? Let me go back again. In highlight, this video highlights means that the waiting for the grant has created a dangerous market where people are now selling slot for the grant that we are expecting. This is a big problem because it makes money from people who are already struggling and making them feel hopeless. It is a shadow market that work in secret and cause a lot of pain in the grant ecosystem, and I advise you should stay away from it and report such person who are selling slot. The second one is the simple solution for grant disbursement. I also highlight and explain that we can do what we can do to fix this problem. It is about how NGOs, CEOs, and grant handlers should work together to be more open and be honest with us in the grant ecosystem. And it is also about what we, the grant subscribers, must do, which is to be careful, ask questions, and not give in to fear. This is a part to end the delay and getting our disbursement that we deserve. Thirdly, how can we protect ourselves and get ready? Like I highlighted in the direct message to you, it is about balancing hope with smart action. You are told to ask questions and demand proof before spending any of your money if you must do. This is how you stay safe and happy while waiting for your grant alert. It is about being strong and smart so that the story and the victory can be true. The end of all exploitation can happen if we work together hand to hand. Grant disbursement, grant subscribers, everybody in the grant ecosystem must key into this process to make disbursement a reality as you and I are speaking right now. Let us know in the comment section what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video so that others can also be educated. We must fight the good fight, and we must work together hand to hand as we expect this postmate. Have a great day, everybody, and bye for now.